The Mojave Desert holds many secrets, lost mines, forgotten treasures, legends whispered around campfires. One story, passed down through generations, spoke of a giant gold nugget. The Mojave Nugget, they called it. Said to be as big as a man's head, it was a prize worth risking everything for. Many had searched, lured by the promise of gold, but the desert guards its secrets well. The Mojave Nugget remained a legend, a tale to spark the imagination. Until now. The Mojave Desert is a harsh mistress. Temperatures soar during the day, baking the land. Sun reflects off the sand, blinding and unforgiving. At night, the desert grows cold, the wind howling like a hungry wolf. But the Mojave is also beautiful. Towering Joshua trees stand like sentinels. Hidden canyons reveal secret springs, and whispering winds carve strange shapes in the rocks. It's a land of stark beauty and unforgiving nature. Our journey began with an old map. It wasn't just any map. It was a relic from a bygone era, a piece of history that had survived the test of time. Passed down through my family for generations, it hinted at the location of the Mojave Nugget. This map was more than just a guide. It was a family heirloom, a symbol of our legacy and the dreams of those who came before us. The map was faded, the ink blurry in places. Time had taken its toll, but the essence of the adventure it promised remained intact. Each crease and tear told a story of its own, adding to the mystery and allure. But I could just make out the landmarks. A crooked Joshua tree, a skull-shaped rock formation. These were not just random marks. They were beacons guiding us through the wilderness, each one a clue leading us closer to our goal, and finally an X marking the spot. This simple mark held the promise of untold riches and the culmination of a quest that had spanned generations. This map was more than just a piece of paper. It was a symbol of hope, a testament to the enduring spirit of adventure that runs through our veins. It was a challenge, a call to adventure. The map beckoned us to step out of our comfort zones and embrace the unknown, to seek out the treasures hidden in the vast expanse of the Mojave Desert. I knew I had to find the Mojave Nugget. It wasn't just about the gold. It was about honoring the legacy of my ancestors, about proving to myself that I had the courage and determination to follow through on this epic quest. The journey ahead was fraught with challenges, but the promise of discovery and the thrill of the hunt made every step worthwhile. As I set out into the wilderness, the map clutched tightly in my hand, I felt a sense of purpose and excitement that I'd never known before. This was my adventure, my chance to make history, and I was ready to embrace it with all my heart. We packed our gear carefully. Every item had its place, every tool a purpose. The desert is no place for the unprepared. Each piece of equipment was meticulously chosen, from the smallest compass to the largest tent. We knew that our survival depended on our preparation. Water was essential, of course. Food, too. We packed enough to last us for days, knowing that the desert offers no mercy to the unprepared. Each bottle of water, each packet of food was a lifeline. We couldn't afford to run out, not in the heart of the Mojave. We needed to be self-sufficient. Our truck was loaded with everything we might need, from spare tires to extra fuel. The desert is vast and unforgiving, and we had to be ready for anything. Every contingency was planned for, every possible scenario considered. The Mojave forgives no mistakes. Its harsh landscape is a constant reminder of the dangers that lie ahead. The scorching sun, the biting winds, the endless stretches of barren land, all conspire to test our resolve. One misstep could mean disaster. We set off before dawn, the rising sun painting the sky in hues of orange and red. The beauty of the desert at sunrise is breathtaking, a stark contrast to its harshness. As the first light of day broke over the horizon, we felt a sense of hope and determination. Our truck kicked up dust as we drove, the vastness of the desert stretching out before us. The road ahead was long and arduous, but we were ready. Each mile we covered brought us closer to our goal, each turn of the wheel a step further into the unknown. The map was our guide. Each landmark we passed a small victory. We had studied it for weeks, memorizing every detail. Each marked point was a beacon of hope, a sign that we were on the right track. But we knew that the desert could be deceptive. But the desert is a master of disguise. Mirages played tricks on our eyes, making us question what was real and what was illusion. The heat waves distorted the landscape, turning familiar landmarks into unrecognizable shapes. We had to trust our instincts and our map. Landmarks looked different in the harsh sunlight. Shadows shifted, altering their appearance and making navigation even more challenging. We had to be vigilant, constantly checking our bearings and adjusting our course. The desert was testing us at every turn. We had to be careful, observant. Every step we took, every decision we made was crucial. The desert demanded our full attention, our utmost respect. We moved forward with caution, knowing that one wrong move could spell disaster. But we were determined, driven by the promise of discovery and the thrill of the hunt. Section 5. Scorching sun and shifting sands, the challenges mount. The days blurred into one another. The sun beat down relentlessly. Sweat stung our eyes, our throats were parched. The sand shifted under our feet, making every step a challenge. We rationed our water carefully, each sip a precious resource. Doubt crept in. Was the map accurate? Had we made a mistake? But we couldn't give up. We had come too far. The Mojave Nugget was out there, somewhere. Section 6. A glimmer of hope, the telltale sign. Then, just as our hope began to dwindle, we found it. The skull-shaped rock formation. It stood on the horizon, silhouetted against the setting sun. We had followed the map correctly. The nugget had to be close. Excitement surged through us. We were exhausted, thirsty, but we pushed on. The nugget was within reach. We could practically taste victory. Section 7. Unearthing the treasure, the Mojave Nugget revealed. The X on the map led us to a small, nondescript patch of sand. We started digging, our hands raw, our muscles screaming. The sun beat down, but we didn't stop. And then we felt it, something hard buried beneath the sand. We brushed away the sand, our hearts pounding, and there it was, the Mojave Nugget. Just as the legend described, as big as a man's head, gleaming dully in the sunlight. Section 8. Triumph and jubilation, the sweet taste of victory. We stared at the nugget speechless. We had faced the desert's wrath and emerged victorious. The thrill of discovery, the culmination of our journey, it was exhilarating. We had found the legendary Mojave Nugget. We whooped and shouted, our voices echoing across the empty desert. We had done it. We had found the treasure. The moment was pure magic. Section 9. The Nugget's legacy, a story for the ages. The Mojave Nugget is more than just gold. It's a symbol of perseverance, of the indomitable human spirit. It's a reminder that even in the harshest environments, hope can bloom. The Nugget now resides in a museum, a testament to our adventure. People come from all over the world to see it, to hear our story. Section 10, Beyond the Gold, the true value of the journey. But the true value of the Mojave Nugget wasn't the gold itself. It was the journey, the challenges we overcame, the bonds we forged. The desert tested us, pushed us to our limits, but it also revealed our strength, our resilience. We returned from the desert changed men. We had stared death in the face and emerged victorious. We had found the Mojave Nugget, yes, but more importantly, we had found ourselves. The Mojave Desert, with its unforgiving heat and treacherous terrain, was more than just a backdrop to our adventure. It was a crucible, a place where our mettle was tested and our spirits were forged. Each step we took in the scorching sands was a testament to our determination. Every obstacle we faced, from the searing sun to the biting cold of the desert night, was a challenge we met head-on. The journey was not just about reaching our destination, but about the experiences we gathered along the way, the laughter, the tears, the moments of doubt, and the bursts of inspiration. We learned to rely on each other, to trust in our collective strength. The desert in all its harshness became a teacher, imparting lessons of resilience, camaraderie, and perseverance. As we sat around the campfire each night, sharing stories and reflecting on the day's journey, we realized that the true treasure was not the gold we sought, but the memories we created and the bonds we strengthened. The Mojave Nugget was a symbol of our success, but the real reward was the transformation we underwent. We entered the desert as individuals, but we emerged as a united team, stronger and more resilient than ever before. The journey taught us that true value lies not in the destination, but in the journey itself. It is the challenges we face, the obstacles we overcome, and the relationships we build that define our true worth. And as we left the Mojave Desert behind, we carried with us not just the Mojave Nugget, but a wealth of experiences and memories that would last a lifetime. The true value of the journey was not in the gold we found, but in the journey itself and the people we became along the way.